Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It's Miss Barb. How are we doing? I am starting my chaffle recipes for the week. So right now, the first thing I did was I sprayed with some spray on my little dash waffle iron. All right. Next, 1 egg. Now remember, if you are using farm fresh eggs that has a rooster, do not crack it directly in the bowl. Okay? Crack it in a side dish and look and make sure everything's kosher. If you're buying store-bought eggs, then don't worry about it. You're going to be good. All right? And, of course, I forgot my fork. All right. So, we take this. We whisk it up a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna make a sweet savory one this morning. We're it's kind of gonna be like a waffle flavored. We're gonna use cake batter flavoring. It is a 1/4 teaspoon, so it's really not very much. Okay, you just put that right in there. It smells just like a birthday cake. It's amazing. Okay, and then we put this back aside, and then 1 tablespoon of sugar-free instant, has to be instant pudding. This one is cheesecake. The original recipe calls for vanilla, but I have some cheesecake one. So 1 nice big tablespoon of that. And then, you could use chocolate, like if you wanted chocolate waffles. You could use chocolate. A 1/4 cup. Now, it does say mozzarella cheese. Unfortunately, this morning I didn't have any mozzarella, so we are using the cheddar jack blend. All right, and it says a 1/4 cup, and I think I have a little bit more than that, but we aren't going to waste a tablespoon of it to go back in the refrigerator. All right, so this is kind of what it looks like, and now we're just going to stir this around. And I'm going to make it a little on the savory side this morning. I am going to put half of this in my waffle maker, and then I am going to take some ham, and I am going to put a 1/2 slice of ham. This makes 2 chaffles, so I'm going to put a 1/2 slice of ham on each side. Okay, now a couple of things that I learned from some other ladies. That you can take some mozzarella cheese and just put a few slices of it on your chaffle maker. Okay, and it won't stick. But like I said, I didn't have any mozzarella cheese this morning, so we're kind of winging it this morning. We're spraying it down. All right, so we're going to put this on there. Now, don't overfill this because you don't want it to squish out and make a huge mess. In just a second, I will show you guys that what I do is I put it on, and there is my, flip you around. Okay, there you go. See it? Maybe. There it is, into focus. Now see, I have it on a paper plate. That is in case when I close it up, if it has too much and it squishes out the side, it goes on the paper plate. And then I can simply throw the paper plate away. When the waffle maker cools off, I can wipe it off because they clean off real easily. Now, while that's doing its thing, we clean up our little mess, and I'll be right back. Okay, now we're going to take this out. Now, because we've used a cheddar cheese type breakfast for this morning, it's a little greasy, not bad, but a little bit. So we're just going to put it on a paper towel and absorb some of the grease, so that way we don't have the grease. And there you have it. Now we're going to do the second one. I don't bother to spray the waffle maker. For the second one, is usually plenty of oil already on it, so it's not that big of an issue. So we do this one, and then we throw that piece of cheese on there, or not cheese, piece of ham, and we close her up. Okay, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. We'll have all the information, and we'll have breakfast on the patio. Don't go away. All right, good morning. We're back outside on the patio. All right, so this is our breakfast this morning. Okay, we have, this is a serving. The 2 chaffles is a serving. And then I have a piece of cantaloupe. Now, for those of you who are aware, I am a bariatric patient, and you do have to be at least 90 days out in order to have fresh fruits and vegetables, per your doctor. Now, your doctor might be, let you do it at 8 weeks or something like that. Please follow your doctor's rules. Okay? I'm not going to get into a pissing contest with anybody over what your doctor says. If your doctor says 6 weeks, fine. If he says 12 weeks, then that's what it is. You follow your doctor, okay? So, this morning, we made chaffles. Now, these can be made the night before and put in the refrigerator, taken into work, eaten in the car. I mean, they're endless. They pop them in the toaster. I wouldn't pop them in the toaster if they have the meat on them like this one, because that would make a greasy mess and it could cause a fire. So don't do that. But you can pop them in the microwave or the toaster oven real easily. And they taste just like a waffle. Texture's a little bit different, but not much. You can use any meat you want. It does need to be pre-cooked. So if you're wanting to use like sausage or chicken or something, you need to cook it up the night before or earlier before you make them. So 1 egg is 6 grams of protein, 1/4 cup of cheese is 7 grams of protein, and then the ham is 2 or 3 grams of protein. I didn't have that written down on my little cheat sheet. I need to do that, the deli sliced ham. So we're looking at about 15 to 18 grams of protein for your breakfast this morning. And then if you make up a protein coffee, take with you to work, or you take the stuff to make it when you get to work and you start sipping on that. That's, you know, between 20 and 30 grams of protein depending on what brand you use. So you're looking at between 40 and 50 grams of protein by the time you sit down for lunch. Okay? And that's where you want to be. That's where you want to be. At least according to my surgeon. Okay? So, this is our first chaffle. You know, you can put some sugar-free syrup on there, some sugar-free jellies or jams if you wanted. I always do caution people about watching the syrup. If you want to put syrup on there, try and make sure that it's sugar-free. Whoops. Some people have experienced really bad dumping syndrome. For those of you who are bariatric patients, you know that dumping syndrome can be a very bad thing. Okay? Physically, it can be difficult. Your body gets all hot and sweaty and wet, kind of like you break out into a sweat. You get nauseous. You know, you can get lightheaded. I mean, dumping syndrome is when all that sugar just dumps right into your body, and your body's trying to get the insulin level back up. So you kind of have to watch that. It's more so in the beginning than it is later down the road, but please pay attention to it, okay? So, this is our first chaffle this week. This is a big shout out to Miss Lori. She's the one who asked. She is 2 weeks out from her surgery. Congratulations, Miss Lori. I'm so excited for you. And I know there's several other people that had theirs done in the last couple of weeks. Miss Caitlin, she had hers done. She is just super exciting. She's paired up with, it's a vegan protein powder company. And they had some stuff. It's awesome. So congratulations on that. She is really rocking it. And for the rest of you who just started or you've been on it for a little while, congratulations. The journey's going to be incredible. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them. And remember, Mama says, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Bye, everybody.